Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, please click that subscribe button. Also remember to click that bell button and make sure to tick that box to send all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins logging in to bring you another Final Fantasy XIV video. In this video we'll be going through the actual benefits of the monk buff in patch 4.2. Now as you guys know, we actually had a lot of buffs from the recent patch 4.2, and I actually wanted to go through this with you guys after all the math has been done. And fortunately someone actually did the math for us. I've been wanting to release this video for quite a while, but because of my scheduling with work, finishing night shift 2 weeks ago, and my body trying to get back to normal for basically this week, I didn't get a chance to actually make this video, and there's a lot more other things like personal stuff that that's been happening with me. That's why this video is quite late. So for that I do apologize. This person by the name of, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Jahudant, I think that's how you say it, has done the math for us, and basically it's going through if Tornado Kick is worth using in our opener. As you guys know, I had a video before discussing about the monk buffs that were incoming, and in that video I actually said there's possibly a chance that Tornado Kick might be used in our opener, and unfortunately for me that is very much wrong. In this video, like I said, we're gonna be going through the numbers, and well, not going through too in-depth in it. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you guys can actually see what sort of math he has done. And there is a common agreement in the monk community that Tornado Kick is still quite useless. So I want to go through the different buffs that we actually got first, and then I'm gonna go through it with you guys. Basically we'll talk about the opener and stuff a little bit later on, but how it actually affected us in the gameplay wise. Now you guys, I'm still not a main monk at this point in time. I'm still maining a ninja because of my raid team. They actually want me to play ninja, so I've only been playing with monk in these types of situations, in primals, in dungeons, so I never really experienced it much in the raid scene, especially in Sigmascape. So please, I'm sorry if I can't really tell you how much everything affects you know, gameplay wise, especially in raid type situation. But for the first one is the mantra, which of course it's being reduced, its recast time being reduced to 90 seconds in total, is great beneficial to progress in terms of the raid scene. So it's still good. I mean, it got better, simple as that. Perfect balance. So the perfect balance, of course, the recast time has been reduced to 60 seconds, which means in every minute, I said before in my video, that you can possibly do your Tornado Kick, especially in your opener, and you can probably use Tornado Kick every 60 seconds. Now unfortunately this was my mistake. After the math has been done, this is actually a DPS loss still, and I would still avoid using Tornado Kick if you want your DPS to increase. This is very unfortunate, but I mean, even if you're not using Tornado Kick to gain your Grease Lightning back to 3, I mean, perfect balance can still be used as a DPS increase, especially if you can time it right with your rotation. You can use perfect balance basically maybe to spam boot shine, or you can spam true strike, you can spam snap punch, whatever the case may be. It is 5 GCDs, which you don't have to use dragon kick and twin snakes. Basically, if you refresh those 2 buffs, you can, use your perfect balance to get a little bit more DPS out. So I would only suggest doing this actually if you are very confident in the fight. I actually don't know what the best combination of skills yet, but if you guys know, please leave a comment down below and let the monk community know which sort of 5 GCDs is the best to optimize the DPS. I would think like with the boot shine crit, people would use that, but at the same time I think it is a bunch of combinations, because you might want to refresh your grease lightning before that 5th GCD, and yeah. So that's basically what perfect balance has become. It's become like an extra DPS increase in terms of using your usual combos, and not because of tornado kick, which is quite unfortunate. And to be honest, I'm thinking that there might be like a buff incoming for monk more for this time for tornado kick, but I know they didn't mention anything like that in the live letter. They did mention a buff on the samurai, so there you go. Wind tackle is another one of those skills that I was really hyped for. Unfortunately, it is still very situational, and the fact that you have perfect balance every minute, if you're actually not using your perfect balance at all, and if you effed up every minute, basically you do have perfect balance. And wind tackles, grease lightning gain is very situational, and actually still I do believe a little bit of a DPS loss in terms of with the shoulder tackle potency. And you have to be quick when you're doing it. Basically, if you do plan on using Riddle of Wind, you have to use it as fast as you can. Basically within 2 GCDs you should go back to Fist of Fire. So that's a thing. So unfortunately, Riddle of Wind is still very situational, although it's nice that it's there. It's an improvement of what we had before, so I can't really say too much about it. But that's what's happening with Riddle of Wind. Now, and finally, with our last buff, we do have Brotherhood, which now the effect applies on the user. So this is probably the best thing that's happened to the monk buffs. It's a flat out 5% DPS increase for us monks. So the idea behind this, now in our opener, this skill actually changed how, well, changed a little bit how our opener worked. Where before we were using Forbidden Chakra before we actually use Brotherhood to maximize the amount of time that we can gain chakras from everyone else that you are using weapon skills. This time around, we actually have to use a Brotherhood first before you use Forbidden Chakra. And the reason for this is simple. You do get that 5% DPS increase for using Brotherhood first. So whenever you have your your chakra all charged up, it's best for you to use Brotherhood in your opener and use Forbidden Chakra and get that 5% DPS increase. And I have noticed I would at least get a fresh refresh from Brotherhood at least once, even with bad luck. So because that's including yourself, you're actually have a chance to proc more chakras yourself. So basically that's it, guys. There's really not much change in the monk opener apart from the brotherhood and forbidden chakra being switched around. TK is still unfortunately a very very situational skill. As you guys can see, I'm actually using it here, but this is when I was sort of experimenting around the idea of tornado kick and perfect balance. I really wanted it to work, but unfortunately the numbers say no, it's not working out the way you want it to. And yeah, and I suppose that's it for this video. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, you can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook at Munchkins Gaming, and I want you guys to leave comments down below what you think overall for the monk buffs. Did you think they got it right, or do you think monks deserve a little bit more, and maybe hopefully change the game, how we use our opener, or you know, our rotation in any way? I actually was looking forward to that. So, and yeah, the other main thing is, what are the 5 GCDs you can use in perfect balance that can make your DPS go up? So I really want to know that. I think I've looked in the internet, but I haven't really been looking diligently. Anyway guys, that's it for me. This is Munchkins logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level.